Hi, my name is Jennifer, and thanks for joining me today. This is going to be a restore class today. So this is all about stretching and lengthening those muscles, and this is just a feel-good class. This is a great way to start the week or to end a week, so you decide. Once you're ready, the only thing we're going to need today is our Pilates box and a Pilates ball. We will not need to pick it up till later. So right now you can just leave it over to the side and we will pick it up. I am starting on 3 heavy springs. That is 3 reds on my balanced body. And once you're ready, come lie down. All right, so your headrest can be adjusted any way you like it here. From here, we're going to find our heels on that bar. Our toes are going to be flexed up towards the clouds. From here, you're going to draw those abs in. Shoulders lie back on that carriage. Let's begin our Pilates breath here, taking a nice deep inhale through that nose. Exhale all that air out, and when you're ready, you can flex through those toes and extend yourself long. So like I said, this is going to be a great class to end the week or to begin a week, or just when you want to move but you don't want to work too much. We are going to work, but it's going to be a lot of stretching today. So we're just trying to warm up the muscles here, because muscles just stretch much better when they're warm. So we just want to create some heat in that body before we start stretching it out. Concentrating on that breath. Last 4. On this last one, you're going to hold yourself out and bring yourself all the way in. Beautiful. We're going to slide down to the balls of the feet. All 10 toes are picking up. Heels are slightly lifted. Extend yourself out. Hold yourself here. I want you to drop both heels underneath that bar. Come back up on those toes. Lift those heels. Bend those knees. So again, we're going to extend ourselves out. Drop those heels underneath the foot bar. Come up on those toes. Bend those knees. Extend yourself out. Really try to get that stretch underneath in the back of that calf as you drop those heels under. If it feels good, hold it there. Remember, this is a stretching class, so we're taking it at our own pace. Come up on your toes and bend your knees. A few more like this. Just trying to get deeper every time you get underneath. We'll do 2 more here. And on this last one, hold yourself out, drop those heels under, and from here, just bend the left knee, keep that right heel under, and we're going to come up into running, having both heels meet, dropping the left heel. Having the heels meet, dropping the right. So picking up the pace, just trying to create some heat in those legs here. Breathing through it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Come up on those toes and close that carriage. Beautiful. We're going to take our balls of our feet and just come a little bit wider than hip distance from here. We're going to keep those balls of the feet on that carriage. From here, I want you to externally rotate your knees and your heels together, but your heels are not going to be touching. So from here, you're going to extend yourself out. While you're out, I want you to rotate on the balls of your feet, bringing those knees together into that knock-knee position and close that carriage in. Remember, the knees do not have to touch. When you come in, rotate externally and push yourself out. Bring the toes, rotate them internally, and close yourself in. So here we're just stirring our femur bones in our hip sockets. Just creating a little bit warm and a little bit heat in those legs. Last 2 in this direction. Next time you come in and your knees are together, hold them there. From here, we're going to push out. Now rotate on the balls of the feet, heels together, and come in. Remember, you can be a little hip distance apart if you want to. Good. So now you're internally rotating to push out, externally rotating to come in. Last 2. Beautiful. And from here, when your carriage comes in, go ahead, bring your knees to your chest and rock it out. All right. If your headrest is up, please go ahead, knock it down. We're going to start warming up that spine just a little bit, coming into articulation. So from here, your heels are on that bar, your toes are flexed towards the clouds. You're going to slowly tilt that pelvis towards your nose and slowly articulate yourself up, 1 vertebrae at a time till you get to the top. From here, take a big deep inhale, and on that exhale, slowly roll yourself down, 1 vertebrae by vertebrae, pushing that back into that carriage mat. Untuck, find that neutral spine, tilt that pelvis back toward your nose, and roll yourself on up. Doing a couple more here at your pace. Remember, this is a stretching class, so roll it up and roll it down as slow as you need to. This will be everyone's last one here. And slowly roll it down. Excellent. All right. So from here, you can go ahead, adjust your headrest. We warmed up our spine. Going a little bit more into leg work here. I am going to be taking my right leg. I'm going to be crossing it over my left knee. So I'm coming into that figure 4 position. From here, my heel of my left foot is still on that bar. I am going to go ahead, extend the carriage out. As I straighten that leg, I want to push that knee that's in that figure 4, my right knee, towards the floor. Try to open up that hip flexor and bring yourself in. So again, I did not change the weight here. We will not be here too long. But if you feel that this weight is too much, by all means, feel free to take one of those heavies off and change it to a medium. So allowing that glute stretch to come as you bring that carriage home, really feel that stretch, push out on that knee and extend yourself out. Try to bring that knee towards the floor, opening up through that hip flexor. And then as you close the carriage, you're stretching that glute. Last 4. Remember, you can go faster or slower than me, whichever you like. It just feels really good in my glute right now. On this last one, when you come home, bring that carriage to the bumper. And then from here, just go ahead, reach behind your left thigh and pull it closer to your nose. You can curl up, get a little deeper into it. You can push out on that right knee, whatever you need. You can rock side to side if that feels good. Every time you exhale, try to get a little deeper into that stretch. Beautiful. And when you're ready, put that heel back on that bar. We're going to switch sides. So now I'm taking my left foot and bringing it to my right thigh above my knee. So when I'm ready, I'm going to push out on that knee just a little bit. Try to keep that pelvis squared out as best you can. Shoulders are backing down and extend that carriage long. Think about opening that knee, opening that hip to the floor, and bend the carriage in. So remember, we did some leg work in the beginning. We warmed ourselves up so the muscles could be more pliable. Last two. On this last one, when you bring that carriage home to the dock, you want to go reach behind in between that figure four. Try to pull that right thigh closer to your nose. You can lift your chest. You can rock it side to side. And then you can put that right heel back on the bar, followed by that other foot. All right, when you're ready, we are going to be rolling up on our carriage. Now we're going to make a few changes. So from here, I am going to go ahead, take my pillow, put it on the floor. I'm going to be done with it for now. If you need to pick up your straps, please go ahead, pick them up. I am going to be taking all of my red springs off and just coming down to a blue spring only. From here, I'm going to be coming into a mermaid position. So my shin, I'm having my left shin up against the shoulder blocks, and my right leg is in figure four in front of me. I am going to be grabbing that strap that's closest to me. All right, so from here, you're going to start with your hand up towards your ear. So closest hand, my left hand has the strap. From here, my right hand is onto the carriage. I'm going to reach this arm straight up and over. And as I reach over, I'm going to bend my right elbow into the carriage and reach over my head. Now, don't let the neck drop long. You want to reach out. And then slowly let the strap pull you back. Sit up nice and tall. And again, reach it over. And bring it up. You want to work a little bit, but again, this is more of a stretch. So if you feel like this blue weight is too much, please go ahead and drop it down to a yellow. Reaching up and over. So every time you're stacking that spine up nice and tall, you're reaching up, pushing over, you're opening up that rib cage, reaching that arm long, reaching that neck long. And bring it up. Bring the elbow back down. Last two here. As you reach up and over, bend over, reach that neck long, open up that rib cage. And back. Last one here. Reach it up and over. Beautiful. Bring it up. Nice and tall. Excellent. All right. So from here, we're going to take both hands. We're going to turn towards the strap. From here, we're going to pull the strap towards the foot bar and release it back. Let it rotate you, unwind you all the way back towards the spring, towards the risers, and then pull it back towards the foot bar. What you want to be mindful of is that every time you're exhaling, you're lifting up and away. Just think of your abs doing all the work here and your arms just coming along for the ride. Last two. Shoulders are away from your ears. Last one. Excellent. Bring that strap down. I'm going to go ahead. I have 2 loops, so I am going to be putting my arm through the shorter loop. If you only have 1 long loop, that is fine. Just use whatever loop you have available. I'm going to put it past my elbow, and I'm going to bring my hands to the back of my head. Now from here, I want you to push your head into the back of your hands just to try to keep your sternum open. And from here, we're going to go into lateral flexion. We're going to bend towards the foot bar, come up, stack your spine, and then bend towards the risers. So getting nice lateral flexion of that spine. So you're bringing your ribs to your hip on one side and opening up this whole other side. Keep that head pushing back into those hands just to keep that chest open. Last two. Beautiful. Once you come back to center, you can go ahead, unthread that strap. You're going to take your right hand, grab the strap. Your left hand is coming down to the shoulder block. From here, we're going to draw the sword. You're going to draw the sword here, and now you're going to allow that rope to pull you over into lateral flexion. My elbow comes down onto the shoulder blocks. I let it come to the dock or safely where I can drop my arm, stack my spine. Again, draw the sword, reach it up and over. You're going to drop that elbow onto that shoulder block, drop the elbow, stack the spine. Last two. Beautiful. And from here, you can go ahead, you can hang that strap on up. Now, I want you to go ahead, grab your inside hand. That is, your right hand is going to come a little bit in front of that right shoulder. Your left hand is going to come out to the side. We're going to come into that mermaid lateral flexion. So from here, you're going to push off with your right hand, reach over into lateral flexion with that left hand. Excellent. Slowly come up. We'll do one more like this. Again, reach all the way over. Now from here, I just want you to stay here and really get into that stretch. Open up that whole side of that rib cage. Now, from here, I want you to rotate up towards the clouds. Beautiful. Close your torso towards the springs. Tap that pinky to the foot bar and look back up towards the clouds. So you're trying to just rotate your torso, trying to keep that carriage as quiet as possible, looking up, tapping that foot bar, rotating down, opening up to the clouds, closing down. Last two. Excellent. On this last one, when your pinky comes to touch that foot bar, hold it there. Take your right hand, move it more towards the center. Take the left hand to move it into the center as well. From here, push yourself out. Drop your head lower than your arms. And then from here, I slowly want you to come on in, lift that chest proud up over that foot bar. Again, push all the way out. Reach those arms long, drop those shoulders away from those ears. And slowly come in. Now, when you come in, I want you to come up with that chest proud. Now, I want you to take your left hand. I want you to pull it towards you. And I want you to push your right hand away. I want you to take an inhale and rotate over that right shoulder. Every time you exhale, think about pushing a little bit further into that waistline, twisting just a little bit deeper. Last 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Relax those hands. Slowly unwind back to the center. I want you to take your left hand to your foot bar. Right hand comes over for counterlateral stretch. Beautiful. Bring it back up to center. Now from here, take both hands to the shoulder blocks. I want you to twist. And again, I want you to take your left hand, push that left shoulder block away, right hand, pushing it away, pushing them away, get a little bit deeper into that twist. Excellent. And bring it back to center. Beautiful. From here, we're going to keep our blue spring on. We're just going to rotate towards our foot bar and come to our knees. We're going to tuck our toes underneath our shoulder blocks and bring our hands up to the foot bar. And we're going to come into down stretch. So we're sitting down on our knees first. What I want us to do is I want us to come up to that down stretch where you put your pelvis forward. Okay? So pelvis is reaching forward. Then I want you to reach your arms long. And as you pull yourself in, I want you to round that spine. So I want you to bring the carriage in with a rounded spine and sit back down. Again, you're going to come up on your knees. You're going to hinge forward into that down stretch. From here, push yourself out to as far as you feel comfortable. Round that spine. Bring that carriage all the way in that flexed spine. And sit back down on your shins. Down stretch, push it out. Come in, round that spine as you come in. And sit it down. A few more here. You can pick up the pace if you're comfortable. Tucking that tailbone all the way under, rounding that spine and sitting down. Last one. Beautiful. And when you're done with your last one, you can let go of that foot bar. All right, just taking a moment. Take a little bit of a stretch here. So we're going to come up on our knees. Come in to windmill. All right. So have both hands reaching long. And from here, I want you to take your left hand, bring it up to the clouds. Now bring it behind you. And either you're going to touch your thigh, your ankle, your heel, or the headrest, whichever one feels right for you. And then you're going to bring your arm up to the clouds. Now you want your chest to push up and you want it to be open. So remember, you can be holding here or here if this is too much. And then from here, push up off that, bring this hand up, and bring yourself back to center. We're going to try the other side. So take your left hand. Now your right hand is going to come up, windmill over, get to that shoulder block, and reach up for a little back extension. Try to push through that shoulder block, reach that chest proud. Beautiful. And let's windmill it up. So come up, bring that hand up, and bring your shoulders back. All right, we're going to try both. So if you had trouble getting down to the shoulder blocks or even coming down here, you just do one at a time. So the way we do this is we bring one up, reach down, and then the other one comes up and over, and your hands can come to the shoulder blocks. Now push, draw those abs in, push through those shoulder blocks, drop those shoulders, draw those abs in, and you come up the same way. You push up, and then the other one rounds over. Drop those shoulders, and you can sit back down on those shins. All right, we are going to travel to the other side. So we are going to just start. We're going to turn to, I'm going to turn with my back side towards you, and I'm going to come in to that mermaid sit here. All right, we're going to start with the strap. So from here, you have the strap in your left hand, in your right hand, in your right hand. From here, your left hand is down on the carriage mat. You're going to go ahead, press that arm up and over and bend down into that left hand on the carriage mat. Beautiful. And bring it up. Reach it up and over. Keep that neck long. And up. Yes. Bend down into that left hand, reach up and over. Open up that rib cage. Reach that shoulder long out of its shoulder socket. Nice side bend. Last 3. Excellent. And on that last one, you're going to come up and stack your spine. All right, we're going to grab both hands together. We're going to let that strap rotate us towards the risers. And from here, you're going to go ahead, rotate it away. So soft bend in the elbows. You're trying to move this carriage with your rib cage, not your arms, with your abdominals. Your arms are just kind of going along for the ride. Just think about your arms floating. Every time you exhale, you're trying to get a little bit deeper into that twist. Last 2. Beautiful. Next time you unwind towards the strap, stay there. You're going to go ahead. You're going to thread that arm through that small loop. You're going to take your hands. You're going to place them behind your head. And from here, you're going to press that head down, back into those hands. And from here, you're going to come towards bend, lateral flexion, towards the foot bar, come up, and come back towards the tower. Yes, the tower. If you don't have a tower, it's your risers. Just got a nice back pop. So hopefully all this spine movement's loosening everything up. Last two. And next time your spine comes upright, hold it there. Beautiful. You can drop your arms down by that arm. All right, from here, we're going to take that hand. We're going to draw the sword. So you're going to bring that arm across your body, reach it up and over. From here, let the strap pull you towards the risers. Drop the elbow in front of your nose. Then you stack your spine. Again, draw the sword. Hold on to that shoulder block. Elbow can come down on the shoulder block. Let it reach up and over. Let it go all the way. Drop your shoulder. Stack your spine. Last two. On this last one, when your shoulder comes down, stack your spine and you can hang that strap on up. All right, we're going to take our left hands. We're going to bring it to the foot bar. Arm is a little bit in front of that shoulder, coming into that mermaid. Right hand comes out towards the well. From here, when you're ready, push off of that foot bar hand, come into a lateral flexion, and reach that arm long towards that foot bar. Beautiful. I want you to hold it there. Just reach that arm long. Now from here, I want you to rotate that chest towards the clouds. So you're going to rotate that chest up. And then from here, I want you to go ahead, rotate back towards the foot bar, tap that pinky on the foot bar, rotate up to the clouds. Yeah, so now we're getting rotation of that spine. Tap the foot bar and lift it up. Remember, if you can't tap the foot bar, don't worry. You do your best. Every day is different. We're all here to get strong together and to live a mobile life. Last two. On this last one, when you rotate back towards the foot bar, when you touch that pinky towards the bar, hold it there. Take your left hand, move it to the center of the foot bar. Your right hand comes down more towards the center and extend yourself out. Drop that head below those arms. Get that beautiful, yummy stretch here. Then from here, I want you to draw your abs in. Take a big, deep inhale. Slowly lift your chest up towards the foot bar. Bring that carriage in and push it back out. Dropping that chest below those arms. Beautiful. Again, bring that carriage in. And out. Last one here. Next time you come in, hold it there. Now from here, I want you to imagine your left hand is going to be pushing the bar away from you, and your right hand is pulling the foot bar towards you, and then you're going to twist a little bit further over that left shoulder. Every time you exhale, you get a little deeper into that twist, a little deeper. And slowly unwind yourself very carefully. Now you're going to take a counter stretch, bring that hand, right hand to the shoulder block, left hand comes over for lateral flexion the opposite way. Bring it back up to center. Now twist your waist both towards the shoulder blocks And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to pull the left shoulder block away from you as you push the right shoulder block closer to you and twist over that waist. Excellent. And from here, slowly unwind. All right, we are going to be coming up off our reformer. We are going to we're going to leave the blue spring on. We are going to be grabbing our ball. Just need our ball for now. And from here, your headrest should be down. We are going to be facing our risers, but we're going to bring our bottoms as close to our shoulder blocks as possible. I have my ball. Just lost my mic. There we go. I have my ball. I am going to grab my straps. Hold both straps in my hands. I'm going to take this ball, and I want it to be maybe at your bar line. So the closer you can bring your bottom to your shoulder blocks, the better it may be. All right, so from here, just make sure you can come over that ball into extension. Now, if you don't like extension, please don't go that far. Just do your range of motion for your body. That ball should be supporting you, so you want to make sure you can come up and over it. All right, foot bar should be fine. From here, we're going to go ahead, bicep towards our nose. Then we're going to bring ourselves over the ball into extension. Shoot our arms up over our head. Then allow the straps, open your arms out to a T. As the arms come around, you lift yourself back up to the ball. Arms come straight. Bicep curl, shoot over the head. Open to that T. As you come up and over, you come up over the ball. Bicep curl, shoot it up over your head. Open to that T. Come back up. Bicep curl, shoot over your head, and to that T. You can make it more fluid when you feel comfortable with it. Hopefully this feels good. Last two. Then we're going to reverse it. Next time your arms are by your sides, you're going to open wide to that T, come over that ball. As you come up, pull the arms in. Yes, bring them flat, straight, out to that T, over that ball. They come straight up. You come up with them, back into a bicep. Straighten the arms. Out to that T and over extension into that ball. As the arms, your chest comes up with it, you bend the arms into that bicep, extend the arms. Last two. Out to that T, over the ball, up with your arms, straighten out. Last one. Beautiful. And from here, you can slowly come on up. All right, that's all we needed the ball for. So we're just going to go ahead, hang these straps on up. You can go ahead, put your ball away. And we are going to be grabbing our box. So I am leaving that blue spring on here. If you are, start with a blue spring and we'll go from there if you find you need it heavier. I am going to be dropping my foot bar all the way down. So from here, we're going to be lying on to the box, laying towards the risers. So again, you want your chest, the top of your rib cage, right at the edge of the box. I do use a slippy mat because For some reason, this box is very slippery, and I don't like the foam one. So, all right. So from here, once you're ready, I just want you to go ahead, just hang long on that box for a second. Relax those arms. All right, so we're laying here heavy. I want you to figure out how you want your legs. You either want them together or hip distance apart, whatever feels better for you. So from here, you're just reaching your arms out so they're a little straight in front of you. And from here, you're going to start pushing your pelvis into that box, and you're going to start lifting your quads up off that box as you squeeze your glutes. Now, draw those abs in. Now, pull yourself towards your rails, towards your hands, so your shoulders are underneath your armpits, and look up over the gaze of your nose. Squeeze everything long, squeeze and release. As you come back, everything kind of just melts back into that box and hangs heavy. Again, we'll start activating from our pelvis, pushing into the box, squeezing those quads as we squeeze those glutes, lifting through our chest, exhaling as we come up, trying to squeeze, dropping those shoulders, and release it back, letting everything go heavy. Last two. When you're ready, start activating, squeeze, push the pelvis, lift the legs. Squeeze with those lats underneath your armpit. It's your side body. Squeeze together and relax. Last one here. Push that pelvis in, squeeze those glutes, squeeze those back muscles together, shoulder blades together. And as you come back, just let yourself melt into that box and let yourself hang long. All right, so from here, when you are ready, we are slowly going to be coming up, pulling up on our reformer, and we're going to come up and grab our risers. So you either have risers or you have these metal poles. So we're going to come up into pull-ups. Now, please be mindful, if this blue spring is too much, drop it down to a yellow. We're going for 8. So when you're ready, we're going to give ourselves some pull-ups. Again, not a stretch, a little bit of work here, but that's okay. Keep that neck long. You have 2 more. Now, on the next one, when you reach back, we're going to try to do single arm. We're going to try to do 8 on each side. So take your left hand, bring it down to the headrest. And from here, try 8 on one side. If you can't do 8, just maybe do 4 and switch. Or just do as many and keep switching in between. Or just keep doing double. Last 2 on this side. Beautiful. I'm going to switch my arms. Remember, you don't have to be with me. You could be faster than me. You could be slower than me. You could be doing double arms. We're going for 8. However you break it up is fine. Last 2. And on that last one, I want you to bring both hands back to the bar. I just want you to drop your head low, lower than your shoulders, and just hang into that traction. Remember, your grip on those risers should be very light. Two more breaths here. And once you're ready, you can slowly walk yourself back down the wood rails. All right, give yourself a moment here. We're going to come up off this box. Go ahead, give yourself a little bit of cat-cow. Excellent. We are going to be lifting up our foot bar now. So foot bar can come back to its home position. I'm also going to be adding on a heavy spring to that blue spring. So we did a little bit for the back with pulling. Now we're going to do pushing. So we're going to lay on the carriage facing the foot bar. All right. So from here, your hands are going to be on that foot bar. Remember, like I say, weight is relative. So if this is too heavy for you, by all means, drop the red or add a yellow. Just work with the weight or take the blue off and just do one red. All right, so shoulders are back and down. Pelvis is going to be pushing in to this box. And from here, all fingers are on the same side of the foot bar. Extend yourself out and resist yourself in. So again, remember, keep the elbows. If you find elbows up here, your traps might take over. So just drop your elbows lower. It keeps your shoulders in the right position. It keeps them back and down. Last two. On that last one, you can come all the way in. Take a moment. You're going to go ahead, reach down, take that red spring off. From here, you can just choose whichever hand you want to work on first. I think I'll do my left hand since it's my weaker arm. And from here, we're just going for 8. So if you need to break them up, you break them up. You do 4 and 4. Think about extending that full arm long. Pelvis is still pushing into that box. If your lower back is talking to you, just relax that lower body. Remember, use your exhale. When things get tough, it helps you push through that exercise. Gives the muscles the oxygen it needs. I'm going to come in, switch my hand. Remember, neck is long, shoulders away from that ear. Abs are drawn in. Last one here. Excellent. And on that last one, slowly come on up. I'm going to come off the box and give myself a cat-cow. You can come on to child's pose on the box if you choose. Whatever feels good for you. Just round that spine. Excellent. And then once you're ready, you can go ahead. You can add that red spring back onto that blue spring. We are done with our box. We can put that away. I am going to find my headrest. I'm going to put that on. And then from here, once you're ready, we can go ahead, lie down for feet and straps. All right, we're going to find our feet in Pilates V at 45 degrees. And from here, once you're ready, just begin frogging them in and pushing them away. Now remember, this is your stretch class. So if you like to come back into that neutral spine and that imprinted spine and come all the way back and get that nice glute stretch, then by all means, this is your class. You do what feels right for you. We'll do 3 more here. Next time your knees come in towards your chest, hold them there. We're going to come into what are jumping frogs. So from here, extend your legs out from that frog position, swoop them around back to that Pilates V, and frog them back in. Extend the legs out, sweep them down to the bottom back to that Pilates V, and frog them in. So extend the legs, sweep down low, find that Pilates V, pull those heels towards the chest. Extend the legs, sweep around, and pull them in. Last 2 in this direction. When your feet are down at Pilates V, hold them there. Now we're going to come up with the feet, separate into that V, pull them into that frog, push them out to meet. So they separate, they come up to that V. Bend your knees, pull that frog in, push them away to that V. Come up in that V, pull the knees in, push away to that V. Last 2. When your feet come back together, bring them up to parallel, come up to the clouds, and come around for your circles. Remember, again, do what feels good for you. You like going into that imprinted spine for that lower back stretch. Go for it. It's your workout, your body. Last 2 in this direction. Next time those feet come to the clouds, push them down towards the foot bar, come out and around, meet them back up at the clouds. Last 3. Next time your feet come to the clouds, hold them there. Reach up, grab those straps, give yourself a hamstring stretch. If your headrest is up, please go ahead and knock it down. We're going to go into a little bit of short spine here just to stretch everything. One of my favorites. So from here, we're going to start with our legs in parallel. We are going to be coming up towards the clouds. Once our feet come right up over our hips, let the carriage, let the ropes draw those abs in. Control those abs as you articulate yourself back. From here, you want to dock the carriage. Bring your feet to Pilates V. From here, pull that Pilates V in towards the shoulder blocks. Now from here, slowly try to roll that spine down. Once that lower back touches the carriage mat, you extend those legs long, bring them back to parallel. Float them up to the clouds. You're slowly going to articulate yourself up and over, not going in those shoulders. Find that Pilates V. Draw those knees in towards those shoulder blocks. Try to roll, try to find that space. Pull those knees in towards your glutes, those heels towards your glutes. Extend long, find the feet in parallel. Last two at your pace here. Beautiful. Next time your feet come up to the clouds, hold them there. From here, bend the right leg. Bring the left leg out to the side. Try to stabilize that hip towards the center. Try not to roll towards the side so you can really get that stretch. Beautiful. Bend the left leg in, extend the right. Excellent. Bend that leg in. You can take one strap off, find the foot bar, take the other strap off, and you can slowly come up off your reformer. Thank you for joining me for this class. I hope you feel all stretched out, and thanks again for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye.